your talk just now, you talked a bit about some of your early music experiences, kind of being to impress women, and that you felt that you had to make up for your height. I'm 5'2", so I understand. I was just wondering, do you have any advice for the lonely men of Cambridge about how to impress women?
Well, I think it goes back to what I would say about music, which is just be yourself, because at the end of the day, you hope someone's going to fall in love with the real you, not someone you've contrived to be.
Yeah. Another thing I noticed just watching the performance then, it was incredible, by the way. As soon as you came to the piano and started singing, like hundreds of phones went up. And I was wondering if from some of your early concerts at the height of your first album versus now, whether you've noted a difference in that concert going experience.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, everyone has a phone, and there's a positive way of looking at it and a negative. I mean, you know, the negative is, as you say, people then look at it through the screen, and that, you know, and that everyone's holding a camera rather than living the life that's there in front of them. From my perspective, though, at the same time, you know, they might just stick it up on YouTube, and therefore it's great publicity for me. So I think they can do it.
Something I read about you was that at one point you lived with Carrie Fisher. Is that correct?
Yes, true.
How was that?
I've lived with her for over the last 14 years, I suppose, maybe more, 15 years. Since 2002. When I first started going out to Los Angeles to record, she very kindly put me up. And her house has been an incredibly creative place to live. And my first album is called Back to Bedlam because hers is a creative madhouse. And so that has been my home in Los Angeles. And so I feel a little homeless out there now, but the world is a sadder place without her.
Yeah, definitely. And I read as well that you first publicly mentioned the news of becoming a father at the Oxford Union. I was wondering, do you have any big news you can share with the Cambridge Union?
Well, I didn't. I was embarrassed that you've seen I've been to Oxford, because for me that was just a practice before getting it here, getting it right. But no, and actually, strangely, I hadn't realised that it was being filmed for broadcast at Oxford. And if I had realised that, I wouldn't have mentioned it, because I try and keep my private life really quiet and private. But it felt like family. So, you know.
Does Cambridge feel like family?
I've really enjoyed myself. People were really, you know what, you can kind of get a vibe for an audience really quickly, and I felt very welcome.
Thank you. Thanks.